maybe a little down in the lows, so maybe like 11, great, 11 o'clock in the lows, 2 o'clock on the highs, please. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Susan Dunn. I'm a member here at Circular Church, and the Jazz Vespers is one of the things I get to work on. And we have this service on the second Sunday of every month, so every time King Street closes down, you can come here at 6 when you're finished there. And we do this, as I said, once a month. There are many of you who may be here tonight because you've also been invited to a healing service. The healing service will begin about 15 minutes after the Jazz Vespers ends, so there will be a break. So those of you who aren't here for the healing service are not going to be stuck in a healing service you didn't know about, but those of you who are here for the healing service, and when we begin the healing service is an intimate service, so at that time we'll invite all the people who are here for the healing service to move up to the front rows. But all of you, however it is you got here, are very welcome here. And I'm very thrilled to have Leah Suarez here. Leah's been a dear friend. We've been through thick and thin together, literally, and shared a lot of high moments and some low ones as well, but it forges a friendship that way. And Leah spends a fair amount of her time in Mexico City, so I'm always happy when we capture her when she's in this part of America. And so we will let Leah and Gerald, who's just a wonderful accompanist for her, we will let them begin the service.
Making sure. We've got, oh, there we are. Okay. Hi, welcome. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and so I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Don't you take my sunshine away. I've always loved you and made you happy, and nothing else, no, nothing else could come between. But now left me to love another. So I hung my head and I cried. Darling, oh darling, you're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are blue. Oh, you'll never know how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Sit there and count your fingers. What can you do? Oh, girl, you're through. Sit there and count your little fingers. Oh, lucky little girl. Sit there and count the raindrops falling on you. It's time you knew. All you can never, ever count on are the raindrops that fall on little girl blue. No use, old girl, you might as well surrender, 'cause your hopes are getting slender. Why won't somebody please send a tender blue boy to cheer up little girl blue?
so girl, you might as well surrender, 'cause your hopes are getting slender. Why won't somebody please send a tender blue boy? Cheer up, little girl, blue. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, now we're sharing a mic.
And now I'll sing. No. And for the call to worship tonight, I'm actually going to use words to a hymn that we sang this afternoon at a memorial service. And the words touched me then, and I thought I could do to hear them again. So I share these with you. It's the name of the hymn is "In the Bulb There Is a Flower." In the bulb there is a flower, in the seed an apple tree, in cocoons a promise, butterflies will be soon free. In the cold and snow of winter, there's a spring that waits to be, unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see. There's a song in every silence, seeking word and melody. There's a dawn for every darkness, bringing hope to you and me. From the past will come the future, what it holds, a mystery, unrevealed until its season, something God alone can see.
Yeah, right? I think she should be singing this. Francis, could I just get, is it possible to get a little more here, please? Up? Yeah, thank you. Sorry we have to communicate technicalities. Thank you so much. And I'm really happy to be here. I'm back in Circular Church, and I'm always so grateful to Susan Dunn for the invitation, and especially in this very special month. When I started in thinking this month too. Yes, Women's History Month, International Women's Day, and we did a celebration here one time, a long time ago, I think in 2009. And she's always been so supportive of jazz musicians and jazz music, and I'm just really grateful. Thank you for the invitation to be here. And I'm grateful to see so many of you and so many familiar faces and so many new faces. And I'll also let you know that we're here for a very special person. And this is Miss Madam Lee Magar. Lee, can you please just wave at everyone? Yeah. And she's one of the special women that we are celebrating this evening. And so thank you so much for sharing this moment and for being here in this space. And let's just give her lots of love tonight, too. Rose and ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. Love that way. But now those clouds, they block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clown at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing where you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave them laughing as you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at home. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud, and dreams and schemes and circus crowd. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Will you join me in prayer? Gentle and holy God, we admit to you, to one another, to ourselves, that we are not what you have called us to be. We have stifled our gifts and wasted our time. We have avoided opportunities to offer kindness, but have been quick to take offense. We have pretended that we could make no contribution to peace and justice in our own world, and have excused ourselves from risk-taking in our own community. Have mercy on us. Forgive us. Help us to live our lives differently. Amen.
So those first two tunes, I think you know, that You Are My Sunshine. It's a little dispute on who actually wrote that, so we're just going to say that was around in the 30s, and I even question who's actually on the publishing rights. So, the other one was by Richard Rogers and Lorenz Hart, 1935 tune called Little Girl Blue. And I think of you, Lee, when I sing that song, and your beautiful indigo work. And that last tune, I think many of you know, if not all of you, it's Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now. And I'm glad to see that tune having a comeback. It's really a valuable tune, and one worth exploring again in these times. This next tune we're going to play, is a beautiful tune as well. It's an old standard, and it might as well be spring. And I'm joined here by my partner in music and in life over well, not life, but we've been through a lot of life too. But we're on the journey in parallel lives together, I think. This is going nowhere fast, but this is Gerald Gregory on keys. Somehow we've been playing together, making music together for 22 years, maybe? Actually, almost 25. How did that happen? But it happened, and it's still happening, thankfully. So thanks for being on this journey with us of life and music and love. I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but it isn't even spring. I am starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I were somewhere else, walking down a strange new street, hearing words that I have never heard from a man that loved to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. Haven't seen a crocus or
happy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. I am starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even but almost spring? I keep wishing I were somewhere else, walking down the street, hearing words that I have never heard from a man or someone I'd love to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. Oh, I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way. Oh, it might as well be spring. It might as well be. It might as well be. It might as well be. It might as well be spring.
Thank you so much. Musical mics.
The scripture reading is Ruth 1, verses 16 to 18. But Ruth said, "Don't force me to leave you. Don't make me go home. Where you go, I go, and where you live, I'll live. Your people are my people. Your God is my God. Where you die, I'll die, and that's where I'll be buried. So help me, God. Not even death itself is going to come between us." When Naomi saw that Ruth had her heart set on going with her, she gave in. Thanks be to God. Susan's going to interpret this for us. I asked her to.
Not exactly interpret, but I always think Ruth is a good person to talk about during around International Women's Day. And, you know, women got a pretty short shrift in the Bible. You know, we are often nameless, just someone's mother or someone's wife that either has children or doesn't have children, and all that's what you talk about. But this little snippet of story with Naomi and Ruth, I think gives us some insight into how important the relationships that women have with one another are. Naomi and Ruth were mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, but the son had died. So really, Naomi and Ruth, their connection with one another was by choice. And those chosen relationships are so precious, but often undervalued, not only by ourselves, but pretty much by the Bible as well. But those relationships of choice between women really are the glue that keep us together. It was then, it is now. And I invite us to celebrate those relationships, not take them for granted, and certainly not ignore them or fail to nourish them. That kind of where you go, I will go. that level of friendship and devotion is so critical. It was then, and it is now. So let Leah sing.
Love me, say you do. Let me fly away with you, for my love is like the wind, and wild, wild is the wind. Give me more than one caress, satisfy this hungriness. Let the wind blow through your heart, for wild, wild is the wind. You touch me, I hear the sound of mandolin. You kiss me, with your kiss my life begins. Your spring to me, all things to me. Don't you know your life itself, like a leaf clings to a tree? Oh, my darling, cling to me, for we're creatures of the wind, and wild is the wind. You touch me, I hear the sound of mandolins. You once my life begins, your spring to all things to me. Don't you know your life itself? Like a leaf clings to a tree. Oh, my darling, cling to me, for we're creatures of the wind and is the wind.
Wow, what a beautiful, sultry song. That's almost making a person like me think it would be worth the energy to fall in love again. Oh. So now's the time in the service when we take up the offering, and Candace, my full service assistant here, will wander around with the offering plates. Those of you who are watching online could contribute by going to the church website, the church app, or snail mail still works. These are professionals, obviously, and we do pay them not enough, but your contributions helps us keep this series going. Thanks.
This song is for a dear friend of mine that happened to show up here today. Lucy, sí, claro. And it's a beautiful Brazilian tune that has a melancholic and beautiful message too, and it's called Sonho Meu, which means my dream. And of all those dreams past and all those dreams in between, all those dreams missed and all those new dreams somewhere that we find that are still in the wind and still in the flowers and in all that we see around us. Sonho meu, sonho meu, vai buscar que mora longe. Sonho meu, sonho meu, sonho meu, vai buscar que mora longe. Sonho meu, vai mostrar esta saudade. Sonho meu, com a sua liberdade. Sonho meu, no meu céu estrela guia. A madrugada fria só me traz melancolia. Sonho meu, sinto o canto da noite na boca do vento. Passar a dança das flores no meu pensamento. Traz a pureza de um samba, sentido marcado de mágoas de amor. O samba que mexe o corpo do jardim, o vento vadio embalando a flor. Sonho meu, sonho meu, sonho meu, vai buscar que
mora longe, longe, sonho meu. Sonho meu, ai, 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 sonho meu. Vai buscar que mora longe, sonho meu. Gerald Gregory. Sonho meu, ai, 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 sonho meu. Vai buscar que mora longe, sonho meu. Sonho meu, sonho meu. Vai buscar que mora longe, sonho meu. Vai mostrar esta saudade, sonho meu. Com a luz, sua liberdade, sonho meu. No meu céu, a estrela guia se perdeu. A madrugada fria só me traz melancolia, sonho meu. Sinto um canto de noite na boca do vento. Faça a dança nas flores no meu pensamento. Traz a pureza de um samba, sentido marcado de mais de amor. Um samba que mexe o corpo da gente, vento vadio embalando a flor. Sonho meu, sonho meu. Vai buscar que mora longe, sonho meu. Sonho meu, lai, 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 sonho meu. Vai buscar que mora longe, sonho meu. Sonho meu.
Lucy. Lucy's. I'll get the hang of this after the service.
Will you join with me in prayer? Most gracious and all-knowing God, whose very nature is to be present in good times and in bad, in warm days and in cold, in wind, rain, and sunny life, in laughter and in pain, in joy and in despair, in work and in play, and in all those things, open our hearts and our minds to the realities of the present, here and now. Turn back, O God, the outer layers of ourselves and look beneath the surface to our hidden inner depths. Many of us hide behind polite dreams and wooden responses, not daring to admit to others or even to ourselves that we are vulnerable. Yet we turn to you, trusting, knowing that you will handle us carefully and tenderly. Turn back the outer layers of apparent courage and find our fears. Address them in us, acknowledge them, even as you cause us to acknowledge them before you. Do it not so much to rid us of them, though we would like to be rid of them and free from fears forever. How wonderful it would be to stand in the presence of your perfect love that casts out our fears. Turn back the outer layers of apparent confidence and find our worries and anxieties and address them in us. Acknowledge our uncertainties even as we acknowledge them before you. Do it not so much to rid us of the fears and anxieties, though we would like to walk along some waterway and watch our worries and anxieties drowned in the backwash behind us. How wonderful it would be to stand in the presence of your wonderful love that calms fears, storms, and worries. Still, our plea would be more modest, to know that you are present with us and that we are not alone in our struggle with worry. And turn back the outer layers of apparent certainty and find our doubts. Address them in us. Help us acknowledge doubts without shame. Do it not to rid us of our doubts, for we would not want to forfeit the growth that comes from ourselves and our doubts, even while we seek your purest presence. So make our plea more modest, to make our doubts building blocks to a finer and firmer truth, and to know that you will accompany us on that journey. We ask not that you make the hard moments of life easier, except that our burdens are eased by the assurance of your companionship, heightened by the knowledge of your loving care, strengthened by hope, shaped by love. Amen.
Uno se despide insensiblemente de pequeñas cosas, lo mismo que un árbol que en tiempo de otoño muere por sus hojas. Al fin la tristeza es la muerte lenta de las simples cosas. cosas simples que quedan durmiendo en el corazón. Uno vuelve siempre a los viejos sitios donde amó la vida. Entonces parece como están de ausentes las cosas queridas. Por eso, muchacha, no partas ahora soñando el regreso, que el amor es simple y a las cosas simples las devora el tiempo. Demórate aquí en la luz mayor de este mediodía, donde encontrarás con el pan al sol la mesa tendida. Por eso, muchacha, no partas ahora soñando el regreso, que el amor es simple y las cosas simples las devora el tiempo. Demórate aquí en la luz mayor de este mediodía, donde encontrarás con el pan al sol la mesa tendida. Por eso, muchacha, no partas ahora soñando el regreso, que el amor es simple y las cosas simples las devora el tiempo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Gracias. It's Gerald Gregory. Please.
So thank you, Leah and Gerald, so much. It's just been a beautiful, beautiful evening. Again, for the folks that are here for the healing service, it will begin about 15 minutes after the end of the service. And all are welcome to stay for that who choose to. So go now in peace. Live in separation no more. Love God and love one another.
Thank you so much again for being here. I'm really, really grateful to be here amongst all of you and to be back. And thank you again, Susan and Circular Church, for being such a beautiful church family for me, both when I'm here and away. They're so great about live streaming, which you can get on their live stream and tune in to these Vespers as well. So I'm glad you're actually here in person, so I'm not just singing to a camera. That's new and different. And yeah, and this is my first Vespers without my mom here. She passed away last year, and we had the service here. And so I'm thinking about her. She would always sit back here in this area in the back. And I feel her here, and I'm really grateful to have your energy to feed that. So it feels quite nice. And it's very special. Thank you, Lee, for sharing this space and for being so present and with us and just sharing your light in every way, in all the ways that you do. You are light, and I'm really grateful to just share this space and music, and I hope that you feel that too. So we are looking forward to even more healing after this part of the service. I want to thank Francis up there on the sound, and the yeah, and the live stream, and thank you, Candace, again, and everyone here at Circular. That last tune was called Las Cosas Simples, and literally means the simple things, and I think that's what life is all about. So I'm really honored to be able to even enjoy the simple things, and part of that, I think, music is life in my life, and it gives me life, and performing and creating it and improvising within it and allowing it to be a vessel as well, because we are just vessels for the music as well. And I'm so grateful that I get to share that space with the wonderful Gerald Gregory on piano. So please. And so we're going to close this part of the service and this evening with another tune about the simple things. It's called "Give Me the Simple Life."
I don't believe in fretting and grieving. Why mess around with strife? I never was cut out to step out and strut out. Give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant, dining on pheasant. Those things roll off my knife. Just give me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. Give me the simple life. A cottage small is all I'm after, not one that's spacious and wide. A house that rings with joy and laughter, and the ones you love inside. Some like the high road, I love the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds corny and seedy, but yes, indeedy, give me the simple life. was cut out to step and strut out. Give me the simple life. Some find it pleasant, dining on pheasant. Those things just roll off my knife. Just give me tomatoes and mashed potatoes. Oh, give me the simple life. A cottage small is all I'm after. No one that's spacious and wide. A house that rings with joy and laughter, and the ones I love inside. Some take the high road, I love the low road, free from the care and strife. Sounds corny and seedy, but yes, indeed. Give me, oh, give me, oh, honey, give me the simple life.
Thank you so much, Cheryl Gregory. Thank you. My name is Lea Suarez. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And stick around.